Hey guys, this is Graham with 613 Equipment Rentals. My business partner with the Ottawa excavation company that we have, Ottawa West Excavation, is adding a Kubota KX040-4 to our rental fleet. And I just want to bring a quick video and show how to operate the machine if you've never used a Kubota excavator before. So I'm going to give you a walkthrough of some of the features on the machine and a step-by-step instructions with regards to what controls to use in the excavator control functionality. Okay, so here's the machine. This is a 9,700 pound excavator, approximately 9,700 pounds with the cab. We have two buckets for the excavator, a 36-inch ditching or grading bucket and an 18-inch digging bucket. What I'm going to do is basically walk through all the controls and show you the inputs and what they do, what results in each input, and you'll be able to watch the functionality there. This model has the angle blade, which is an added feature, which is nice for any kind of grading that you want to do. So this video is not a review of the machine. It's going to cover the basic features and functionality. And this video is to equip a renter who may be unfamiliar with excavators and machinery with just the general inputs and controls so they can get going and work on their project.
Okay, so at this point, grab your laser cut key, insert it in the door, unlock it, you can open. Now the nice thing about these doors is that you can actually close it or secure it fastly so that while you're in the cab it doesn't open. If you want to close the door, there's a button here, pull that down, and you can secure the cab. So now that you're in the cab, if you want to open up the front window, it's just like a skid steer. So you put your hands in the handle here, depress the buttons, and it clicks and secures right over your head. And then if you want to bring it back down, same process, put your hands in the handles, depress the buttons, and it securely locks into place.
Now Matt, just to show the customers, there are two buttons on each side. Can you just point to them for me?
Yeah, both right here. So what I do is I put my hands in.
Just drop your left hand so we can see the one on the far side.
Oh,
perfect.
Yep.
And there's the second one right there. All right, so this, like any vehicle, this has an adjustable air ride seat. Is it air ride, Matt?
Not specifically air ride, but what you can do is this little spindle down here.
Yeah.
If you turn that, that will change the amount of bounce within your seat.
Okay, and you can move it back, adjust it back and forward.
Just by pulling up on the lever here, you can slide forward, lock it into place, and same to return.
So this machine is equipped with excavator and backhoe functionality. Matt's just going to show you how to switch it out to your preferred control setting.
So what you're going to do here is specifically this little silver button or lever. You're going to pull it up. It opens up the housing, and then you can push down and then secure it back in place, and that will change your controls.
So there, Matt, we just went from excavator to backhoe, and we're going to bring it back to excavator because that's how we like to operate.
So again, bring it to the up position and secure it in place.
Okay, so Matt's going to fire the machine up. Most controls you'll be familiar with. They're very similar to most machines. We have our control sticks here for our tracks, and you can either use the pedals if you want or just push them back and forth. And then we have two joysticks or control inputs here with the safety lockout mechanism here. So we'll get the machine fired up. We'll kind of show you what that looks like and walk you through how to operate the excavator, the thumb functionality, the angle blade functionality, and then we'll finish off with showing you how to swap out a button.
Okay, so you're going to take your key. There's this little plastic cover. You're going to pull that back, insert your key, give it a quarter turn. And on your dash, now the machine is warm, but usually you would see a glow plug indicator here. You wait for that to go out, and then you can turn the key in order to turn the machine on.
So the machine has quite a few controls. It has your cab, heat, AC, window wiper, fluids. It has your throttle, which you can adjust manually. It has a light switch. We don't have a beacon on this machine, so you don't need to know about that. And then if the you can go into eco mode and it'll manage the throttle accordingly as you're not when you're not inputting anything. And if if the machine goes into regen mode and you're in the middle of a job and you don't have time, you're just going to override it by clicking on that button right there.
Yep.
Okay, so how we're going to do this is Matt's going to be the operator. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to drop your safety switch or the lever which prevents you from any inputs. So in the up position, if you hit any joysticks, go ahead, Matt, nothing happens. So if you're moving around, you're not going to hit anyone. As soon as it's down, now all your inputs are going to be active. So Matt, why don't you just show us your boom and stick inputs, and I'll kind of pan over to the what the machine's doing at the same time. All right, Matt, why don't you just kind of walk us through what you're doing here?
Okay, so on my right joystick here, this is your boom control to go up or down, which also left or right controls your bucket inputs. On the left-hand joystick, left or right will rotate your cab, and if you bring it in or push it out, it'll extend the stick or bring it in. On the actual joystick itself, on the front side here, you've got a horn. Now as well, this machine is equipped with the hydraulic thumb. So if you want use of the hydraulic thumb, you just have to press the auxiliary button right here. And now on your joystick, this button becomes how you open and close the hydraulic thumb.
So just remember, guys, that before you can actually operate the thumb, you have to activate the auxiliary switch here on your dash, and then it'll actually allow you to go ahead and operate the thumb.
And when you're done using that, you just click through and it'll bring you back to the main menu.
So for your boom swing, there's a pedal. You'll have to lift the cover, I guess, and then you can swing right and left. So Matt's going to demo that.
So that's to the right and to the left.
Now, Matt, can you show us and point out the blade, the dozer blade operating handle, please?
Yep, absolutely. So right here, you've got your dozer blade handle. So up to lift the machine, or to lift the blade up, my apologies. Down to put it down. And if you depress it all the way down, that brings it into float mode. On the actual switch itself, you've got a left or a right, or on the joystick, which will turn your blade left or right. Also underneath, if you're moving the machine or you need extra hydraulic power, if you depress this button here, you will see that it puts it into the bunny mode. And again, same to turn it off.
So bunny mode, Matt, will allow us to travel from A to B faster than it does in its original settings, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Matt's just going to show you how to travel with the machine. As you saw there, he just used his dozer blade controls to bring the blade up. And you have your two sticks. This is like almost every excavator set up this way. Push forward to go forward, back to back. Go ahead, Matt.
You also got your pedal controls here. You can use those if you desire. So both back, both to the front brings you to the front. And again, turning one way or the other.
Okay, Matt, while you're there, why don't you just kind of show us how high the reach on the excavator is? Alrighty, bring her back down. All right, we're gonna move on to a bucket change, and that'll be the end of this video once we show you how to do that. Okay, so we have the 18-inch digging bucket on right now. This is very much like a John Deere bucket swap. I don't have my John Deere here right now, but basically what you have is this bolt that you're gonna take out. Hopefully you have an adjustable wrench on hand, and I'll add a pin here. Usually these have a pin just as an extra mechanism to prevent this from falling out if ever your bolt gets loose. But we'll just demo that, and you'll be able to see how to swap a bucket on the Kubota KX040. All right, first thing you're gonna do is loosen the bolt.
Just until it's finger tight, and then you can back it off.
And you'll see there's grooves in your steel plate. So basically what you're going to do is put it on exactly the way it came off. So what you want to do here, at least our approach, is you're going to drive this section of the, I don't know, the assembly, and you're going to drive it into this groove, and then what you'll do is you'll tip everything else forward. And Matt, if you can just lift it off the ground a little bit, maybe a bit more. Perfect. And from here, I mean, it's not ergonomically convenient, but you know, it's best to reassemble your bucket at a lower elevation so your, you know, 300 or 200 pound bucket doesn't come crashing down if something wasn't connected correct. So Matt's just going to demo how to reassemble everything. As I said before, there's 2 grooves. They'll fall into place organically. Just take your adjustable wrench, tighten everything up. And I got some extra pins because you never know when you might need them. And I'll just come and pin that retaining pin. I'll add that in a few minutes. And there you have it. That's your bucket swap, and that's your general functionality with regards to how to operate the KX040. We did not go into detail, and like I said, that wasn't the case anyways. We just wanted, the whole purpose of this video is just so a renter can come in, know what inputs do what, know how to switch a bucket, and off he goes, or she, for their project. So again, guys, that's it for today's video. Just a short one, how to operate the Kubota KX040-4. And again, this is another video brought to you by 613 Equipment Rentals. And I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it's useful. See you on the next one.